Welcome to the Breadwinner Energy Podcast. I'm your host, T. Daniels, wife, mama of two girls, multi-business owner, iced coffee connoisseur, and your official bad bitch mentor. Get ready to transform your boring business into a money-making machine by learning how to just be better at being you. No more playing by the rules. It's time to hone in on your gifts, turn up your energy, and make some serious cash. So grab your coffee, your headphones, or just cover your child's ears, and let's dive in. Welcome back to another episode of the Breadwinner Energy Podcast. I feel excited. I mean, I'm always excited to come talk on the podcast because I feel like this is like my place to, I don't know, it's like my zone of genius. Like I am just so, it comes so naturally for me to just be able to talk to you guys versus like writing it in content. And don't get me wrong, I mean, like I'm an email queen. I love writing emails. And over the last, I would say 3-4 weeks of launching Coach School and then Offer Bootcamp, I wrote like 100 emails. And so I do love it, but I think that the podcast just gives me a different level of energy. And I have been running behind the scenes a Launch With Me series. It's been going on for the last 8 weeks and it just came to a conclusion. But through that, I went into Telegram every day and dropped voice notes for that group to tell them about my launch, mindset shifts, like all the things. I have been just giving them all the voice notes. And as I've done this, I have had so much clarity in my business, and through the launch, I've had so much clarity. So let me back up first, okay? Earlier this year, the very, very beginning of 2024, I had my first $100,000 launch. And a month later, I found out that somebody was using my trademark. And our team sent them a cease and desist to stop using our name. Otherwise, we would sue. Now, most of the time, this is like literally not that big of a deal, right? You have to protect your trademark. And if you don't, and someone's using it, then you could lose your trademark. And most of the time people are like, oh my God, so sorry, like didn't realize, they stopped using it. This case was different because not only was she not using the exact verbiage of Breadwinner Energy, she was just using the name Be a Breadwinner. She also has quite a bit more money and resources than I have. Right. So she has the time and money and resources to go to litigation if I were to go there. Right. So after this was brought to her attention, her and I had several one-to-one conversations. At one point, we went into agreement together, and that agreement backfired, for lack of better terms. And while I can't obviously give you the exacts of what happened because that could get me in trouble, and I really don't want to deal with another legal case in my business ever again after this. This then brought me into having my attorney and her attorneys just go back and forth, right, for months. So this started in March. We're now in October. And as of today, the case is officially closed. It is over. It is done with. We have both agreed to disagree. We have agreed to sign off, and we have certain terms in place that just, I am not overly excited that it took this long to get this far, but at the same time, I am glad it's over. And not only am I glad it's over, I'm glad my business survived it. Like, I don't think that when you go into business, you think that you're going to have to deal with a legal case or, situation. And then when you're in it, you hope that you survive it, because as a small business owner, even though, I mean, our business I've been fortunate to have a business that's made us, a good amount of money. I still don't want to use my money towards a legal case, and those expenses can rack up really, really fast. So through this journey, I feel like I've had one of the worst years in business ever. Last year when I had my baby, I was very lucky that I had built a business that was able to sustain and survive through having a baby. But then in 2024, it was not that it wasn't surviving, but it was that, after you take so much time of not growing and just sustaining, at some point you do have to put your foot back on the gas to ramp that back up. And I just didn't. So basically all of 2023 and then the beginning of 2024 was just an accumulation. It was just the results of what I had put in place the years prior. So now that started to dwindle this year because I literally not only did I let my foot off the gas, I literally put my foot on the brake. I closed down Coach School. I like went through this whole year and season of just like not knowing the direction I wanted to take my business. And I did, but I didn't, right? And I knew what I loved, but I also knew I didn't love what my business had. And it took me this entire year to figure out that my offers weren't actually the problem. What I teach isn't actually the problem. And the programs that I was running weren't the problem. It was my messaging, it was my marketing, it was who I was talking to. And I think that this year specifically led me down a self path of like my own self growth, my own business, my own stuff as a CEO to put me in the best place possible. And through this year, I have learned resilience that I did not know I was capable of. And I learned how to really, really, really be a business owner in a way that I have not learned before. And don't get me wrong, over the last 8 years, I've learned a lot about business, right? I didn't come into this with a degree. I knew next to nothing about life and business when I started. I was 23, right? Like I had no concept of life and I had wrecked my credit. And now, 8 years in, I feel like I've learned so much about myself, about business, about life. Like I've just learned a ton, right? And this year specifically, I think that I got every lesson given to me in the hardest way possible. But I feel like I'm on the up and up of it. So I decided to relaunch my offers. I decided to relaunch Coach School. I decided to relaunch Offer Bootcamp, my 2 OG offers. And when I went through this launch process, I obviously had income goals I wanted to meet, but more than that, I really, really wanted 2 things. I wanted my energy back and I wanted clarity. And I can tell you after 8 weeks, I have more energy and clarity in my business than I've had in years. Years. Like I feel good. I feel excited. I feel fired up. I feel ready. Like I feel so good. And a lot of people will go through launches and be like, well, that didn't make me money. So then they're defeated. And then they try it again and like, oh, that didn't make me money. So then they're defeated again. And then maybe they even do it a third time, if that, and then they're ready to quit. And I will say that if I did that this year with I launched 5 times this year, I think 5 or 6 times this year. And I will say that out of those launches, one of them did great. One of them did okay. And the rest of them did absolutely fucking terrible. So if I allowed 4 of my launches to not go well financially and then quit, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be telling you about how excited I am and how much motivation I have and how much clarity I have. And I think that every single time you go out there and you launch, it is an opportunity for you to grow as a business owner. It's an opportunity for you to get clear on your messaging and your marketing and your content and your mindset and all the things you're lacking more than it is about making money. Like making the money is the byproduct of all the things you're learning and all the things you're mastering. And if you're not willing to go through launch after launch after launch and decipher, where am I not showing up? Where am I not doing the thing? Where am I not moving the needle? Where can I do better? Where can I improve? And you're only worried about the financial outcome, you're going to be disappointed quite a lot. And I don't know that you'll make it. Like, I think you'll quit. I think you'll give up because you have to be willing to dissect every area of your business as a CEO. And I can say for me that this launch gave me all of that. It gave me everything I needed to know to be profitable for my next launches. And it feels so freaking good. It feels so exciting because I'm like, God, I have so much clarity. I have so much excitement and motivation. And I just like love every part of my business in a way that I haven't before. And everything feels easy now. And everything feels clear now. And everything feels good. And everything just feels exactly how I wanted it to feel for so long. And I'm going to tell you why. So a lot of business owners, coaches, service providers, you're going to hear a lot of advice from a lot of people, right? Like we all know that. But I want to give you one piece of advice that has never failed me and one strategy that has never failed me in my business, which is that if you want to know the best freebie, if you want to know how and where to create content, if you want to master messaging, if you want to master more sales, if you want to master every single area of your business from where to show up and how to show up, the number one thing that you have to do is create a signature offer. That signature offer is going to give you every single thing you need to know about your business. So let me break this down for you. Inside my program, Offer Bootcamp, this is exactly what we do. We help you build a signature offer that literally lays the ground for the rest of your business. What does this mean? A signature offer means it's like the thing you're known for. It's probably going to be somewhere between, like, it's like a mid to higher ticket offer. So for you, this could be 2K if you're like brand new, or it could be like 10K. My signature main bread and butter has been Coach School. That's a $10,000 offer, but Offer Bootcamp has also kind of been a signature offer, which is now $2,000. And it is what is going to build the rest of your business. So in Offer Bootcamp, we do it in 3 ways. There's 3 pieces to this signature method. Number 1 is you have a very, very clear niche that is micro niched and specific. So saying like, I work with moms or entrepreneurs or content creators or course creators is not specific enough. It has to be micro niched, meaning like I help coaches go from one-to-one to group coaching. I help moms who homeschool build a 6-figure business in 10 hours a week or less. That is micro niched and micro specific. Now, why is this important? It's more important now than ever because in this industry, there's more people talking about more things. There's more noise, and people are only spending their money where they feel clear. People are only spending money on, I know this is going to help me specifically, and this is exactly what I'm looking for. The second part of this is that you have to have a clear process and framework. So for example, in Offer Bootcamp, within 90 days or less, you have decided, built, and you're ready to sell your signature high ticket offer in 3 steps. Step 1, niching and micro niching. Step 2 is your bridge, your framework, your signature method that I'm talking about right now. And then step 3 is the results that you're giving, right? So in 3 steps, your offer is completely built and it's ready to sell. So the framework you need to choose, your signature method, which we teach you in Offer Bootcamp how to come up with the signature method, are the simple steps they need to get the result that you're promising, which leads me to number 3, which is that you need to have an offer that promises some kind of results or outcome that is tangible. So for example, in Offer Bootcamp, you build and sell your offer in 90 days or less. It's a tangible metric. You know exactly what you're getting and then how to do it. Okay. Your offer has to have results. People need to know what they're getting out of this, and saying like, oh, I'm going to help you build confidence is not enough. I'm going to help you set better boundaries is not enough. People are not just willing to spend money for confidence and boundaries. This is a byproduct of working with you, yes. But is it why someone's buying? No. So for example, let's say that you sell an offer that's all about tech and data. Nobody's out here searching for it. Let me find a coach to teach me tech and data. None of us care. None of us want it. None of us want to deal with it. Why do we care? We care because knowing the tech and the data creates a seamless business. It creates automations, which gives us time and more money. It makes your business simple. It makes your business scalable. That's what people care about. People care, is this going to save me time? Is it going to make me more money? And if the answer is no, we don't care. But if you're only talking about how the tech and the data is so important and you're giving me all the logistics, I literally don't care. I will never, ever, ever buy it. I don't give a shit. I don't even give a shit if you're like telling me all the technical things and you're like, this is going to change your life. How? Sell me on the life that will change. Sell me on my desires. Tell me about how it's going to help me. It's going to help my clients. It's going to make me so much more money. Sell me on that. Stop selling me what you do. Stop selling the process. Stop selling the framework. Sell the outcome. So that brings me to my second point. Once you've built a signature high ticket offer, what is this going to do for your business? How is it going to change your business? How is it going to affect you? Number 1, your offer will create your freebies. Once you've created your signature offer and you know exactly who you help and how you help them and what the outcome is, now you can start creating a very, very solid quality freebie, which is the starting point of your funnel, right? Your freebie feeds your funnel. Your freebie gets quality people into your world to sell them into your signature offer. But if you don't know who you're helping very specifically and how you're helping them and the clear transformation you're getting them, it makes it really hard to create a quality freebie. And a lot of people are starting with freebies. Stop doing that. Your freebie should be a piece of your offer. And if your offer is a hot mess, your freebie's not going to matter. No one's going to give a shit. It needs to be a clear and aligned signature offer that creates a really, really quality freebie that actually is what your leads want. It is what they want, okay? The second thing your signature offer is going to help you do is write better content. Not only better content, but you're going to write it a hell of a lot faster. You're not going to be stuck on what to say. You're not going to be like, I don't know who I'm selling to, and I don't know the transformation. And you're going to stop trying to sell fucking fluff. If your social media is filled with fluff, like, you're going to be so happy and you're going to have confidence. That's why people aren't buying. They're like, great, you're motivational. I don't feel any authority. I don't know the results. I don't know why I would hire you. Okay. Your offer needs to be very tight and cleaned up and simple and clear and magnetic. And that becomes the source of all of your content ideas. All of the things you say on social media come from your signature offer. So if you haven't built a signature offer and you're not micro clear and specific on your niche and your process and your outcome, why are you even creating freebies? Why are you even on social media? Build your offer first, right? This is what positions your authority. And now you can create content so much faster. Number 3, your offer will clean up your messaging. Your messaging is everything. If people are not buying, but they're following along, if people think you're motivational, but they're not buying, if people are hiring other people over you and you're getting overlooked, your messaging needs cleaned up. And this comes from your signature offer, because your signature offer defines the exact person you're talking to and what you're saying. It literally defines the way that you talk to your audience. And when you know who you're talking to and the transformation that your offer provides, messaging is clear. When you're clear on like who you are, your personal brand, the way that you speak and what you do and how you help someone, you always know how to talk to people. And that messaging gets really, really, really specific. And then people have no question about who you are and what you do, and makes it really easy for them to just say yes or no. Versus like, well, I don't really know who you help. I don't really know if this will help me. I don't really know the process. I don't really know the outcome. I'm not really clear on the results. I don't really know if I need this. And more than likely, your audience is doing that because your messaging is not clear. And then the last one is that your offer will dictate exactly where you show up. Because the thing is if you're showing up on Instagram and you're spending time posting content and freebies, but you don't really know who you're talking to, you don't even know if your people are there, you don't even know if your people are paying attention, you're wasting so much time and energy showing up on social media for absolutely no reason at all, right? You need to start spending your time in the right places so that when you actually do show up for your business, you're doing things to move the needle. You're getting an ROI. You're getting clients. You're making more money in your business. And it all starts from creating a really high ticket quality signature offer. And this is the hill I will die on. I will die on this hill, because when your offers aren't clear, you don't know where to post and you don't know what to say and you don't really know who you're talking to. And you're like, I could say this, but I could say this. It really then comes down to like talking to the wind. And then you're convincing yourself that, well, I showed up. If I show up enough, maybe people will come. If I show up enough, then maybe people will buy from me. If I post every day on social media. And then we're 3, 4, 6 months down the road, a year down the road, you've posted on social media all the time. Clients are few and far between. You're not making the money you want to make. And then you're like, well, do I go back to 9 to 5? Do I quit? Is this even for me? Because you're not actually driving strategy. You're guessing. You're guessing how to show up in your business. You're guessing freebies. You're guessing content. You're guessing your messaging. You're guessing your offers. You're guessing the pricing instead of having a clear cut process. So inside Offer Bootcamp, we make it easy. We make creating a signature offer easy and seamless and simple in 3 steps. We break down exactly how to niche, how to build a framework, how to make program decisions, how to determine how long it is and how much to charge and what to price your offer, where to show up, how to show up, and what to say. We clean up your messaging. We clean up your content. Your sales pages are crystal clear. Your offer is crystal clear. You feel confident. You show up more confident. And when you do show up, you actually get people who are interested in what you're selling. That is a clear and simple offer. And that signature offer determines my freebie. So then if you go to my website or my social media, you're going to see 2 different freebies. The number 1 freebie I have is the Ultimate Offer Guide. This is a free 21-page guide that helps you build a scalable 6-figure signature offer in 3 steps. This guide is going to walk you through every single thing you need to build your business, to build your signature offer, right? And then once they get that guide, then they're going to get a set of emails that are talking about Offer Bootcamp, that talks about specifically building a scalable 6-figure signature offer in 3 steps, right? So the freebie is created from the offer. My other freebie is a free masterclass, which is build a 6-figure group coaching program in 30 minutes. So they're going to go through this masterclass, a 30-minute masterclass, and I'm going to walk them through that guide. And I'm going to tell them everything they need to know on how to create a signature offer, how to price it, how to like decide what is your signature offer, how to decide your process and your framework. And that's also going to give them emails about Offer Bootcamp. But I wouldn't have been able to create the free guide or the masterclass if I didn't know who I was talking to and what I was talking about. Same goes for Coach School, right? In Coach School, we help you scale your business in 10 hours or less to 6 figures and beyond. So then my freebie is a free guide to run your business in 10 hours a week or less. It feeds the offer. Then when I come to show up here to talk to you guys on my podcast, I'm talking about Offer Bootcamp. That's what I'm currently selling. So then I know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to coaches who don't love their offers. I'm talking to coaches who want to scale. I'm talking to coaches who want to make more money on less time. I'm talking about coaches who want to know clearly how to create offers and how to show up and how to create content. I'm talking to coaches that are tired of being trapped with one-to-one offers and trading time for dollars. And I'm talking to service providers who are tired of trading time for dollars, who don't know how to show up, who want to make more money on less time. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about building a signature high ticket offer. How do you do it? In my custom 3 steps. What are my 3 steps? Micro niche, signature framework, program promise. What is this going to do for you? It's going to help you make more money on less hours. It's going to help you serve more clients. And when you serve more clients, you're a better coach. And you can write content easier and content faster. And you always know where to show up. And you always know what to say. And you sign clients instead of having fans in your audience. It's a very clear process of my signature offer built the rest of my business. Okay. So Offer Bootcamp doors are open right now. You can get in right now for $2,000 and you're going to get 6 months of coaching with me hands-on every single week. 2 times a month, we're going to jump on Zoom for 60 minutes and you're going to not only get me teaching the program live, but you're going to get me coaching you one-to-one and giving you one-to-one feedback. You're also going to watch me coach your peers. We're going to build your entire offer ready to sell in 90 days or less. You have a self-paced portal. So you can watch all replays and trainings on demand whenever you want, while you're doing dishes, while you're doing laundry, while you're in the car. You can always watch and listen. And you have the course, the Offer Bootcamp course, you have lifetime access. So every time you go to build an offer, you can just come back and listen to this and go back through the process over and over and over again. Every single week, you jump in Slack. It's an app that's on your phone. You can send voice memos. You can send your signature framework in a document. You can send in your content. You can send in your Instagram. You can ask for feedback, and you will get feedback one-to-one from me every single week for less than $2,000 when you join by tomorrow, because pre-sale ends tomorrow. But if you join after tomorrow, you can get into Offer Bootcamp for $2,500 for 6 months, which is still a steal. The bonus of joining right now, number 1, you get a discount, $500. Number 2, and we do have payment plans. Number 2, you get the program taught live. So that's another bonus of joining right now for pre-sale. And then number 3 is that it's over. It's done. The signature offer is built. By the end of the year, your signature offer is completely built, ready to sell. You know exactly where to show up, how to write content, and your content is not vague. Your content is not boring as fuck. Your content is not from Chat GPT. You know how to sign clients. This program is honestly, like, I can't say it's my favorite because I really love Coach School, but this program is so good. For the price that it is literally so good. I cannot tell you how freaking good it is. It's just so good. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Okay. Doors are open. Grab your spot right now. Jump in right now. If you have questions about it for you, if you're like, I'm a service provider, but I'm not sure, I'm here, but I'm not sure, just message me on Instagram at @itstayDaniels_LLC. And as always, I will chat with you guys on the next episode.